Hey, what up? This is Brad Scarface Jordan, and you are watching Renata Romaine TV, and I'm glad to be a part of this.
You're now checking out Renata Romaine.
Sip Up Nation, I'm Renata Romaine, your ear candy. We're back with Scarface, celebrating the release of his new book, Diary of a Madman, The Geto Boys, Life, Death, and the Roots of Southern Rap. Brad Jordan, yes, Brad. You don't look like a Brad. When I was reading the book and I kept reading your name, Brad.
That's my real name, though. It's like
that's a government. Yeah,
yeah, it's Brad. Like not Brad Lee, Brad Ford, Brad Den, Brad Dun, none of that. It's just plain old
Brad.
Him.
You don't look like a Brad though.
Really? What, I look like a Arthur or some shit? Like
maybe a Leroy.
So
now, as I was reading the book, I was really taken aback at your childhood. Oh my gosh. You literally growing up in a mental health facility, like at
not growing up, but I was there.
You spent a lot of time in a mental health facility during your formative years. A young man, teenager, 13, 14, 15 years old. You were diagnosed with bipolar?
It wasn't a word back then.
No.
It wasn't bipolar.
Right.
It was manic depression.
Oh.
That was Arthur's right. I want to say a cool word. That's him.
Right. Yeah.
Bipolar. That shit didn't come out till he was like older.
That's the truth.
This manic depression. Manic depressive.
Yeah. Now, you attempted suicide multiple times as well.
Sure.
How old were you the first time? Because you didn't say it in the book.
Maybe like 12, 13, maybe.
You know, just being a Geto Boys fan and a Scarface fan, and just knowing the Fifth Ward, Houston, and actually, our first glimpse into the Fifth Ward was when Fab Five Freddy came down,
right,
and did the profile on you guys,
right.
But what is it, an environmental thing to say? You know what? Hey man, this is some desolate shit that we're living in and with in the Fifth Ward of Houston, Texas.
Well, I'm from the South Side, first and foremost. You got the ultimate level of respect for the North Side, Fifth Ward, all of that. Past the Georgia.
Well, the Geto Boys.
But, here's the thing: it's not just the Fifth Ward, or it's not just
the South Side.
The South Side of Houston. It's the whole country. It's the whole
absolutely,
world.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say, but every person of color is kind of put in that box where we, are forced to suffer.
Right.
And I'm trying to be as diplomatic as I can.
Come
with
on,
these
no.
We want your truth. You don't got to be diplomatic. We want your truth.
My truth get me in trouble.
No.
Like last night, I was on the nightly show.
Right.
And I tried to be as diplomatic as I could, because I didn't want to say some shit that would spark fucking.
But you're not being true to yourself.
Yes, I am too, because I know how loose I am with the divide between us and them.
Understood.
Okay. As the Pink Floyd song goes, us and them.
But you've dealt with racial matters, and you've dealt with all kind of situations within your music. So, and when you touch upon things about in like when some of your lyrics and we can't be stopped, and racism and even classism in hip hop. So why is it now at this particular stage of your life? You
right now, I feel like I have so much of an influence on the community.
Yeah.
And there's so much shit going on that if I say anything, fucked up,
right, then
they're gonna go off. I'm talking about us. We gonna go off.
But you've dealt with police violence.
Nah, but it ain't been like this.
Mr.
Like
Officer,
No. It's listen to me. Not to cut anybody off, but now it's so in the forefront.
Right.
The camera for these smartphones are really bringing the brutality that has been plaguing the black community for forever.
Right.
And they just laying us down like dominoes right now. I'm talking about shooting in the back. We running.
Yeah.
You see the white boy on. Okay, I go.
Yeah. That's what he was.
Well, let's go. Scarface, Diary of a Madman. Let's go.
This is bad.
No, this is good.
This is awful.
You know why it's good? Because conversation is the birthplace for change. So if we're not discussing these things,
this is bad.
How are we learning? How are we growing?
This is bad. Look, this man went out of his fucking way. Here I go.
Come on. Tell the truth.
To not kill this white boy. Running at him. He falls down on the ground with a pistol aimed at this man and did not pull it.
Mm-hmm.
I seen with my own eyes. Cuz was running from the law and got shot 8 times.
Well, we just had the recent situation with Walter Scott.
Yeah.
And Eric Garner and
all
Oscar,
of them, man. All of them. Not even just the police. I'm talking about white boys just shooting at black people. Period.
Yeah. But
what about Jordan Davis? What about his you know, he got and when I break this down to you, then you're gonna really be pissed. Because the Michael Dunn did not get charged for killing Jordan Davis at first.
Right.
He didn't go to jail for killing Jordan. He went to jail for the niggas he didn't kill. For them firing a missile in a moving vehicle is what he got the 60 years for. Now, had he killed them,
that was the loud music trial.
He would have got off. That's it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. This is why I think it's so important that this book. This is why I think it's so. This book is so important. And this is why I think it's so important that now, outside of your music, that you're doing a whole bunch of media to kind of get these things out. You gonna play some music?
You know what? I'm gonna give away a copy of this book today as a part of our Knowledge is Power project. I'm sure you have a few boxes at the crib.
No, ma'am.
But tell us a little bit about the book. What do you want people to learn or to get from the book?
I want them to learn how to read.
Okay, some might.
No, not being able to read, but you know, like we don't read.
Right.
We don't read.
You're right.
And that's why I have the Knowledge is Power project where I give books away.
She gives away books.
Yes. I mean, I think that we should take at least an hour of our day to read something.
Yeah.
Every day that goes past, you know, you should really try your best to learn something. If it's not learn something about your history, you know, learn something about the future. Learn something about the present. Learn something. Every day should be, I'm not as fast as I used to be.
Yeah.
Every day should be a learning experience. And I think that when you stop learning.
Well, I'll tell you something, Renata. Here's something I learned by reading the new book. Because, you know, I've always been fascinated with Scarface's style. And in the book, he said, you know, I wanted to be Chuck D, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, all balled up into one.
Oh.
Chuck D gave me delivery. Kane gave me skills. Rakim gave me rhyme style. Plus Willie D of the Geto Boys, his former
bandmates.
I guess you call it rap mate or whatever.
Rap mates, brothers.
Had the content. That's what molded me. And I wanted to talk shit, be political, spit some gangster ass shit, and that's what it was. That's what I was after. And you know what? I've always been fascinated with your style, but I didn't know that you took all of those elements to mold your style.
Oh man, it takes more. I mean,
including rock.
Yeah.
Including rock.
Yeah.
You had a love for rock.
Rock influence.
Yeah.
I'll kill you with this one.
Uh-oh.
He's going in the bag, folks.
I'm not pulling out a gun. Don't shoot.
Don't you run away, goddamn.
Dude, in the back. Oh, what about the here I go again with that bullshit. The 73-year-old man that thought he was reaching for his taser. You fucking liar.
Yeah. Nothing to Lose, the making of Kiss. Wow.
I'm reading this book now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite bands in the world.
Yeah.
That 73-year-old man shot that boy in the back, y'all. I thought that was pretty foul.
You think criminal charges have been already filed. You think his age had anything to do with it?
Yes, everything to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you have a mother that's a family member that's, 60, 70,
I understand
80 years old. But yeah, those are the same people that walked out of the classroom when, the United States started to integrate.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he had that on his mind. I don't give a fuck what he say.
Yeah.
Fuck what he say. He had it made up in his mind he was gonna kill that nigga the minute he saw him. The minute he had him in the position to pull his weapon, I swear to God.
Why do you think African American men are seen as objects of fear?
Because and when I say the nigga word, I'm just going by
The standards of the South?
How your boy was looking at him.
With the ER.
Mm-hmm. With the ER, not the A. Not never ignorant getting goals accomplished. With the ER, as in the Klan. Yeah. Who? Man, this is so bad. Who call themselves Christians, but don't like Jews. Ooh!
Wow.
I'm done. I'm not going to do this. You're not going to get me in that box.
Oh, man. Scarface, Diary of a Madman.
So sorry, y'all.
Diary of a Madman. He's only giving us a little glimpse. He broke the headphones and all. He's only giving us a little glimpse.
I'm sorry about saying that they don't like Jewish people, but they Christians. What's the root word of Christian? Say it.
Christ.
And Christ was a
Jew.
But the Klan don't like
Jews.
All niggas, all Mexicans, all Chinese people, all none of that shit. So I'm so bad. Like
no,
I'm
you're
so
not
sorry.
bad. And
like,
you know what?
Sorry, y'all.
And you know what? This is why the book
sorry,
is. No. This is why the book is important.
Nah.
Let's play another song.
Catch up. Let's let him cool off. He's trying to fix his headphones.
No, the headphones are fixed. I just feel bad about really just saying that shit.
But man, you can't feel bad about saying the truth.
Yeah, truth is bad, and it hurt too, don't it? Like, you know, a very wise man told me one day before he get off into this music. He said that it's two things that the truth will do for you. He said it'll either bring you to it or to push you away from it. And I practice on being true. Yeah. If I'm not true to myself, then how can I be true to anybody else around me?
Well, in the book, you say that you are the truest one to have ever done it. Scarface, Diary of a Madman. Pick up that book today. I'm Renata Romaine. We got Sarge in here. It's Ear Candy Mornings. Sip Up Nation, I'm Renata Romaine, your Ear Candy. Sarge is hanging out with us from the Sarge and OQ Review. And the man of the hour, Scarface, Brad Jordan.
I'm telling you,
he's having breakfast with us.
You're nothing like I thought you would be in real life.
What you thought I would be like?
Because I just know you through the music, and it's like, I thought this is a bad motherfucker. This guy's gonna kill me. This guy gonna come in the hospital room and make sure I'm dead.
I will.
Are you still, because in the book you say that you hold grudges. Are you still like that today? You don't forgive folks that might have done you wrong?
I can't.
But isn't that unhealthy?
It really is.
Do you still have like anger issues? Like, are you a hothead?
I don't get mad, but I do plot very, very, very seriously on how to get even.
Because you was beating some folks down in this book.
I kicked a little ass growing up.
You sure did.
Yeah. But now I'm way more contained, way more diplomatic.
Yeah.
So if I'm plotting, I'm gonna get you eventually.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get you.
That's scary.
That
scares me.
It's not. I mean, you may not get beat up. You may not get hurt.
Right.
Physically.
Yeah.
But it's gonna hurt you in some. I'm gonna get you back.
Let's talk about the South.
Last lick.
and the dominance in the industry. I was watching a documentary on VH1 about Atlanta's rise.
So your part in it. Your part in it.
But
it is.
You're in it.
But
nice.
But the thing is, whenever you hear people talking about the South and how the South took over, you don't really hear a lot of. They don't really put your name in the conversation, but you played a major role.
Oh, that's cool. You don't gotta put my name in there. We know who I am. Period. Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't put my name on it because I don't feel like. Maybe they don't put my name in it is because I don't feel like we should be segregated. I feel like, as black people, we separated enough. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
Like hip hop should be us.
Do we separate ourselves?
Yeah, we separate ourselves from each other.
Yeah.
But there was a point in hip hop when the South was kind of exiled, and you guys expressed that in your music.
And
you guys, UGK, and a whole bunch of hosts of other artists felt like New York was alienating the South.
They did.
How do you? So I guess just to build up on Renata's question, how do you feel now? With this resurgence.
I feel like
with this dominance of the South.
Sure, I feel like the doors have been open, and hip hop is now the borders have been taken off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't give a damn if you from back Africa.
Mm-hmm.
It's hip hop.
Yeah.
it's our culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the beat of the drum. And that's what we live.
I see Lil J is doing the boxing thing.
That's good.
And other Geto Boys are doing other things. You know, what's the relationship with Rap A Lot Records and that entity and that legacy that you guys, so created?
It's an entity and a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's the best word I can use? It's a historical
landmark in your life that you don't look back
pretty
on?
much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I don't look back on it. It's just it's a part of them. It's part of my life that I can never ever say that I wasn't a part of.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Feels like that there's regret there. Is there any regret there?
None.
Mm.
No, it's no regret at all. Life is.
How are you guys today in terms of your relationship?
Everybody is everybody all right. We ain't at odds. But it ain't like we having lunch or dinner and shit together and hanging out and shit. But ain't nobody at odds.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much where it stands. You guys aren't making music together anymore.
No, we're not. We're not making no music together.
Mm-hmm.
At all. But we good.
Would you be interested?
Absolutely not.
Interesting.
Here's the thing. Like, I feel like Rap A Lot is their label. That's Jay's label. Okay? Which make Jay the boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Face My Music is Face's label, which makes Face
the boss.
Exactly. So, I mean, I can't never work under nobody no more. I can't never work for nobody no more. You know what I mean? Like that's disrespectful to myself.
Yeah.
Not to him, to me.
Were you ever interested in forming your own?
I'm formed my own.
Mm.
We did some partnerships, and since those partnerships has been dissolved, so and I'm on my own.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing, and I congratulate that, and I'm proud of that.
But you can see why people who are really fascinated with with the legacy, because hey, what other record executive and everything is all on the records doing intros and stuff like that to being a part of the group. But I understand
that's not him at all.
Mm-hmm.
That is not. Jay ain't like that.
Mm.
He not like that at all. When he do an intro on somebody's record, like it really takes some shit for him to come out and say something, because he's not that kind of dude.
Right.
Like, he don't really do much talking.
You do all the talking.
I don't mind.
It's Scarface, Brad Jordan, Diary of a Madman. Air Candy Bone and Hip Hop Nation. We're back with Scarface, Brad Jordan. Pick up his book, Diary of a Madman, the Geto Boys' life, death, and roots of Southern rap. Where are you on the music scene today? Do you plan to release another album?
Yes, I just turned my my first independent venture alone.
Nice.
I just turned it in.
Okay. Because the last we heard you, Khaled put out a record, the hip hop record with you, Nas. Remember that record?
Yeah, and then I did another record with Jadakiss and Meek.
Okay.
Called Never Surrender with Khaled. Much love to Khaled for refusing to let me, him and French Montana and all them other cats that called me to do records, 2 Chainz and all them dudes, they wanted, records from Face.
Mm.
They like it's like they won't let me go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Yeah, honestly.
No, you don't.
I'm telling you, I'm tired.
No, bullshit. Look at you.
You still like the attention. You like the attention.
I swear to goodness.
You like the attention.
I swear to goodness. Like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, man, I'm tired of this shit.
Mm.
So you didn't even want to come here? I know it's early.
No, I wanted to see you.
Okay, good.
The camera and Sarge I could have done without.
Thank you.
You're joking, man.
You look good, and I like the braces.
Yeah, I like you. I like
everything. I got
the
you.
headphones too. Like the cool headphones.
If you can focus on this side again.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I just and I know you got to go. You got other things you do.
I'm good.
But here's the thing. One part of the book, they were talking about like your fascination with death, and then I just thought about your music. Like you got songs like, Hand on the Dead Body, The White Sheet, Never Seen a Man Die.
I know. I seen a man die. Yeah, that record right there is probably the most that's the closest to my heart. Because those
father with his
it was deep, man. I tell you about this record. I had just broke my fist. I broke my knuckle. See,
wow,
yeah, I broke it, so I was really, really drugged up hard. So I took a painkiller, and I drank a Miller Lite, and I smoked some weed, and I wrote that record. But listen, I wrote around to the beat. I had made the beat to that record like 2 or 3, maybe a month before I wrote the song. And I popped that, drunk me a beer, and smoked me a square, and I was dead. I told God, hey, if you let me come down from this high, I'll never get high no more.
Wow.
I was fucked up, like to the point where I didn't feel like me. Like it was like I didn't.
Is that trepidation about writing new music in a clean, sober
state?
Wait a minute now. Hold up. Now, what's clean, sober? What?
You know what I mean?
Without the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Like the depression and all this other stuff like that. Because now you're in a whole different space. I know you're not completely happy.
You're making smarter choices now.
Yeah.
You're editing yourself. You're thinking before you speak.
Yeah, really. No, I still kind of get shit.
Still going that blue area?
You still get depressed?
I mean, I'll get down there sometime.
Why? What makes you depressed?
What depresses me most is like when I get high.
So why continue to get high?
I don't know. Like I smoked some weed in Denver, man. That shit was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, just sidebar question though. You smoke weed. A lot of folks out there like to smoke weed. A lot of folks just celebrated 420. Now, this is big business. Now that marijuana is becoming legalized, like in Denver, like, are you interested
in investing?
It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
One of your biggest records, Mary Jane.
Like now is the time to get in.
Yeah, you better
and flip it.
Yeah, I'm trying. Shit, I need to make a phone call and make sure is it on the. Is it open up for stocks yet? Can a motherfucker buy stocks? You lying?
It is. Do you plan to buy like a dispensary?
No, I just want to put some money in it.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on this phone right now?
Damn.
I think we better wrap it up right there.
No.
Brad Jordan, I tell you, Scarface, you have so many layers to yourself, and you can read about all those layers in his book, Diary of a Madman. You are always welcome for Breakfast Talk here because you got a lot to say, brother.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, and I know that you talked about Mount Rushmore, and you had if you had a Mount Rushmore, you had a bunch of mountains that you'd have to build. But let me just tell you something: if there was just one mountain, your face belongs on, one of them four heads up there, and we just appreciate what you've done for hip hop.
That was so poetic, Sarge.
It really was.
Looking for weed on the goddamn.
Give him a hug. It's so poetic. Scarface.
I appreciate that, man.
Brad Jordan, Diary of a Madman. Pick up his book today, folks.
Yeah, thank you for having me.